What is going on, people? I've been thinking lately, Dana White has been saying a lot of bull hockey, a lot of bull crap, a lot of ridiculous things lately, and I think the way he's been running his business and the way the events we've been getting is kind of stupid, you know? And first, I'm going to talk about the problems with Dana White, and second, I'm going to talk about how he can fix it. So the first slide I have here, as you can see, we've got Dana White. Look at that beautiful face. The first issue I can think of is he overly praises fighters who we don't care about and that don't deserve the praise. So, lately Dana White's been doing a lot of glazing, as they call it. And you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about John Bones Dudes Jones. Um, Dana's been glazing him hard to try and promote this up and coming Stipe fight, which we all know is stupid. So, this is slide one. Let's move on to slide two. Diminishes other fighters to uplift one fighter who doesn't deserve all the praise. So, you know, ask Dana White about bantamweights, ask him about Sean O'Malley, Islam Makhachev, ask him about Alex Pereira, Tom Aspinall, and how they fit in the pound for pound rankings. He'll give you a whole rant as to why John Jones is the baddest dude on the planet and why he should be number one pound for pound. And if you don't agree with him, you're an idiot and you're stupid. So this is the second problem that I've been noticing lately. The third problem is he doesn't have a fucking clue what the fans actually want, and it seems like he's stuck in 2014. So this is the third slide. In the fourth slide, he sells out to the oil money people and clearly tries to give advantages to fighters that would hit a target market that the UFC hasn't fully hit yet. Now, I've been noticing this a lot. You know, if you look at the UFC Saudi Arabia card, fantastic. UFC 308, fantastic. But then when we get UFC 306 going to this once in a lifetime location, um, it's a mediocre card, number one, and number two, the promotion there's barely been any promotion. The best promotion was that video with Sean O'Malley and Marab chatting it up, and Alexa Grasso was in the background doing the fucking Pikachu face like that. That was the best promo we've got. That wasn't even a UFC crew member. I'm pretty sure that was just some random guy who was there recording it. But yeah, that's like the biggest promo we've got. It's a big issue, and when we have events in the U.S. with fighters from the U.S., he's trying to hit the Mexican market by putting mainly Mexicans on 306, and clearly that doesn't work because it's a mediocre card. And you couldn't even get the good Mexicans, dude. You couldn't even get the good ones. You couldn't get Yair. You couldn't get Brandon Moreno. There's some other good Mexicans, not many, but he couldn't even get the good ones. We've got fucking Ronaldo Rodriguez on the main card of a pay-per-view. It's ridiculous. I don't know what he was thinking, hyping up the Sphere the way it was. And I think the Sphere is just something that Dana wants on his resume so he can say, oh, look at this crazy thing I did. Nobody else will ever do this. And he literally said nobody else is going to do it because it's too much money. And he's not even spending the money on getting good fights. He's spending money on getting more trucks filled with people who hold a camera and work on production value when the UFC's production value is already perfect. It's as close to perfect as you're going to get. That's feasible and doable with the amount of money that the UFC has. We don't need better production value. With fighting, less is more. We want to see different camera angles in the octagon. We want it to be focused on the fighters, and we want the best angles based on where they are in the octagon. That is all we need. But, I have a feeling we're going to get some really shitty camera angles that they think are cool for the people watching at home to see, the Sphere. And in reality, it's just going to look pretty crappy. But, yeah, those are the problems that I've been noticing lately. and why I think Dana is ruining the UFC. Now, I'm going to give you guys some things I would do to fix it. Number one on the list. This is the most important one, in my opinion. Face to face interviews. I don't know why they don't do this. They've done it in the past with John Jones and Daniel Cormier, I'm pretty sure. They did it with, I think they did it with Darren Till and Jorge Masvidal. I don't know why they stopped. Have Joe Rogan or Dana in the middle. You could even have Bruce Buffer. Have a security team in the room off camera in case they get rowdy. Um, this would hype up so many fights that people don't really care about. If I asked you the day before UFC 304 if you really gave a fuck about Leon Edwards versus Bilal Muhammad, you would say no. But if they did a face-to-face interview and then I asked you, you would probably say yes. So I don't know why they don't do this. It's awesome. Like, boxing has found something great with that. The UFC needs to steal their idea and do it for every pay-per-view with every main event. Um, Even if there's no beef, it's just interesting to see how the fighters interact with each other. You know, I don't know why they don't do this. They need to do it. Number two, a quick interview on fight week, not on Thursday or Wednesday night when they're cutting weight. Um, do it on Monday. Do it the week before the fight, but do a quick interview with the fighters, like 5-10 minutes with the main card fighters. Um, and have a page on YouTube, have a community post, maybe Reddit. Um, put Let people comment their questions. The most popular questions, they could pick 5 of them that they think are good, and then have fans vote on, you know, maybe they could pick like 25 questions, have fans vote on which 10 questions they want the fighter to answer. And most importantly, somebody like Dana or Joe Rogan, maybe Bruce Buffer, could ask the questions, not some blockhead reporter who wants to slurp all over the fighter's nuts, because there's way too many of those. You know, if they're going to have a reporter do it, have a good reporter like Kevin Iole. But we got to have somebody competent asking the questions. But I think this would be a great idea. Let people get to know the fighters a little bit more. You know, there'd be some form of connection with the audience. So if you have a question, comment it, and then if it's a good question, it'll get, likes, and it'll get voted for, and the fighter can answer it. I think that'd be awesome. It's like a watered down press conference. Um, the next thing I would do, promotion videos on YouTube about exciting unranked fighters, and we need more marketing for unranked fighters in general. Posting a YouTube short of Peyton Talbot doing a backflip out of a single leg attempt is not enough promotion. We need to compile little edits, especially on fight week. We need to look at the unranked fighters on the card. We need to pick some of them that have potential, and we need to hype them up. And another thing this would do is give, more incentive for the UFC to actually put like more exciting fights on cards. We just need a little bit more promotion for these guys so we can build more big names. And the last slide I have here, I think this is a good one. We need recap videos at the end of each month about the top 10 fighters in each division, and a 1 to 2 minute promotion video for each division about a fan voted unranked fighter of the month. So we can pick which unranked fighter had the best performance or performances. Like Gene Silva, he definitely would have won June. He fought like 2 times in 2 weeks and got 2 like highlight reels. Tell me a community post where you could vote for him to get a promotional video would not be sick. That would be a great idea. And the recap of the top 10 fighters, I think, would be very interesting. So we can go over which one of the top 10 fighters had a fight, changes in the rankings from last month. People get to know like who's on a tear right now, why the rankings are the way they are. Overall, I think this is a great idea. And Dana White, hire me, man. I got good ideas, dude. I'm right here. Listen to me. You know? What do you know, Dana? I know more than you, obviously, buddy. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this video. This is, the problem with Dana White and how he can fix these problems. So, yeah, I will talk to you guys later. I hope you enjoyed the video, and goodbye.